Welcome to the Philippine Virtual Summit. Thank you very much for your time today. We would like to inform you about EdTech policy in Japan and the companies that participated in this time. Have a good time.
Good morning. My name is Naoko Ogura from Ministry of Economy, Trade and Industry of the Government of Japan. I work in the Education Service Industry Office, which is responsible for supporting the education service sector, and today I'd like to share with you our learning innovation project and initiative under the COVID-19 pandemic. Our role as the Ministry of Economy within the education sector in Japan is to promote innovation in education, leveraging the power within not only the private education sector, but also other industries as well. A new way of teaching and learning is necessary for the society and industry of the 21st century, and we would like to promote this innovation through collaboration with the private education sector, many of which are present in today's event. Our Learning Innovation Project aims to create a new vision of learning. With playfulness at the core, we'd like students to learn through the cycle of creation and knowledge. Creation is a creative and project-based learning which addresses real-world issues, while knowledge is the input of knowledge and skills required for creative learning. This will enable self-driven and optimized learning based on the interests of each student. Over the past 2 years, we have conducted several demonstration projects to prove that EdTech enables efficient input of knowledge, and the remaining of time can be used for creative learning. We call this a team-based learning approach. In addition to the demonstration project, under the COVID-19 pandemic, we have strengthened our collaboration with EdTech companies. When Japan experienced school lockdown this spring, we asked the EdTech company to provide campaign periods that provide their services for free to students. On February 28th, the day following the school lockdown announcement, we launched a new special website with the hashtag of Keep on Learning to introduce and create a list of campaigns by these EdTech companies. A large number of EdTech companies supported our initiative, and in May, we had as many as 75 companies listed on this website, which was used not only in Japan but also overseas. We are now working not only within Japan, but also in Asian countries to spread the use of these EdTech services to more and more students. These 4 companies, including Digica and Solaranet, which are present in today's event as well, have been chosen to conduct this year's demonstration project. I hope today's event will be an opportunity for you to experience these Japanese EdTech services and for them to be used by more and more students in the future. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, magandang umaga. Welcome to the Japan Pavilion at the EdTech 2020. My name is Takashi Ishihara. I am Executive Director of JETRO Manila Office. First, let me briefly introduce about JETRO. JETRO, Japan External Trade Organization, is a Japanese government-funded organization to promote business between Japan and other countries. We have more than 70 offices throughout the world, as well as 47 domestic offices in Japan. Here in Manila, we have office since 1957. Our main mission is to promote business partnership between Philippines and Japan. This time, we are pleased to introduce 7 excellent Japanese edtech companies. In recent years, we are experiencing rapid digitalization. It's very important for Japanese companies to identify possible business partners in Asia toward successful digital transformation. So, we would like to provide with you opportunities to know these Japanese companies at this online event. With great support by METI, Ministry of Economy, Trade and Industry of Japan. Thank you very much for your active involvement in this program. Maraming salamat po.
Allow me to give you a short background of the 7 member companies of the Japan Pavilion. First, we have Arbol Company Limited. With their easy-to-use product specifications, Arbol has been providing innovative and unique educational products with the concept of learn from home. Utilizing e-learning through their own developed iPad app called SoroTouch, Digica Company Limited allows students to train and acquire a lifelong skill of image mental calculation in a short amount of time. Building new businesses and investments in the field of education technology, EduLab provides IT solutions and platforms for the education industry by developing internet services that help English learners and provide them to universities and other educational institutions, private enterprises, and individuals. As a subcontractor, they also create exam questions and construct, manage, and operate examination systems. Along with these, they create, print, ship, score, aggregate, and analyze the results, covering all or some functions necessary for conducting and operating examinations. Next, we have Enegid, who, by providing textbooks and movies for secondary schools, supports the students by letting them realize and understand their potential and skills. Through their educational contents of repeating the experience of creating one from nothing, students come to realize their own possibilities and what they want to do or learn in the future. They also equip skills of constructing the ideas and express by repeating answering to questions without one correct answer. With 20 years of experience as a private tutoring school in Japan, Kobetsushi Dojuku Doritsu Yushikai recently began operating a learning support classroom for children with developmental disabilities. They have also developed educational support materials, which is a system they named iSystem or Innovation System. One of the problems that online learning faces in the Philippines is the lack of IT literacy in the field of education, including school teachers. For these that we would like to introduce SoralaNet. SoralaNet has been providing quality education to more than 100,000 students around the world through their online project called Sorala Ninja. Sorala Ninja is an e-learning system developed for international use that allows students to learn 4 arithmetic operations through interactive animations. It has been introduced in Sri Lanka, Indonesia, Egypt, and India. SoralaNet has started selling this system in Iloilo from 2019 and have been introduced by 3 cram schools and 1 private elementary school to their teaching program. The role of teachers, called facilitator, is important to utilize the system and to encourage students to study. Seralunet has equipped manuals for facilitators even to foreigners or to those who lack IT literacy. Lastly is WonderLab, who has created an educational application called Think. It helps children develop their critical thinking skills by offering 100 types of high-quality puzzles. It has won various prizes globally, including Google Play Awards, for its intuitive design and its educational effectiveness. Think has been used by 1 million users in 150 countries and has also proved its effectiveness on mathematical skill and IQ through an academic research conducted in elementary schools in Cambodia. The application is available both in home and in school version.
To give you more details of their products and services, we give you Digica Company Limited and WonderLab.
Can you solve these problems? Our students ages 5 to 8 can. It's difficult, isn't it? Now we can make this ability standard for all children. In terms of the STEM, its foundation is calculation. In fact, in Japan, the root cause of children who hate mathematics is calculation. We are solving this problem by committing calculation ability development and want them gain confidence in numbers. In terms of the calculation method, most of the countries are implementing writing method. However, the most efficient way is abacus method of mental calculation. Why? Because children can calculate mentally by forming the images of abacus beads in their mind. We used to operate abacus school in Japan, but I will tell you why we changed from abacus school to Sorotouch centers. All abacus schools has a common challenge. Abacus schools can develop abacus skill, but it doesn't mean abacus skill can develop mental calculation ability. In fact, when we operated abacus school, only 6% of total students could achieve this level within 4 years on average. But after we use Sorotouch center system, 62% achieved this level within 2 years. This result was made possible by Sorotouch that combines 2,000 years of abacus history and our patented technology using the iPad. There are two business channels, e-students who learn online and center students who come to center once a week in addition to learning online. We are really focusing on increasing the number of centers because they produce higher results. We provide Sorotouch center service as SaaS model, so all types of school can be our partner. There are three components for Sorotouch center service: Sorotouch for students, Sororoom for facilitators, and Solohome for data management. Let's see the Sorotouch center service with video. This is Sorotouch, and all the input for students to get mental calculation ability is completed by this. And Sorotouch centers are for output. It strengthens the ability through competition and collaboration in a fun way. And facilitators doesn't need to know about any knowledge of abacus, and they can just focus on motivating students. And Solohome can make data management easy for facilitators. Through this flipped, adaptive, and active classroom system, we can encourage students to continuously learn. If this ability becomes the standard for all children in the world, can you just imagine the future that they could create? Thank you very much indeed. Student is basically it takes 1 year and 11 months to reach this level. This is the fastest, the most efficient level.
ايه انه دمج التعليم باللعب هذا اللي معجبني بزياده يعني انه this, for me, it's just amazing because in Chile we don't have the ability to do math very quickly. So this can help our children and people very much.
Sabotage is doing is basically to make it more exciting. The challenge about I do not like maths, I'm so afraid of maths, I think with this technology we'll overcome the challenge.
Hello everyone, I am Yume from WonderLab. Today I would like to introduce you to our app ThinkThink. Our team WonderLab has been teaching math to children in Japan and many other Asian countries. They've all had various backgrounds, including those who are underprivileged and those who are gifted. We were very inspired by our experience and so decided to build a learning tool for children all over the world. With it, children of any background can have fun while improving their academic performance. The result is an app called ThinkThink. It contains more than 100 games with puzzles and mazes covering these 5 main areas of critical thinking. The target age of ThinkThink is from 4 to 12-year-olds. Here's a promotional video of it. So these are the games about trial and error. Here's for spatial recognition, which is also spatial awareness. And these are for shape comprehension. Here are for logical thinking. And these are about numbers and calculation, which is numerical processing. To prove the effectiveness of ThinkThink, we conducted experiments in Cambodia with JICA and the Cambodian government. The experiments proved that academic performance, intelligence, and non-cognitive skills were improved in those groups that used ThinkThink over time. We found that rather than teaching mathematical concepts directly, focusing on critical thinking helps improve their academic performance. On top of this, great progress was seen in all of our students regardless of their gender, grade, or parental education. We implemented nonverbal and extremely intuitive design so that children all around the world can benefit from ThinkThink. Here's a video clip of how children in the Philippines enjoyed it. So the ThinkThink app has both Home Edition and School Edition. The Home Edition is monthly subscription-based. Right now, we are highly evaluated by our users around the world and were selected as Google Play Award finalists twice among the over 20 million apps around the world. The School Edition is the same as the one we used in Cambodia. You can use it both online and offline, so no need to worry about network condition. To expand it globally, we recently did beta testing with school teachers in the United States. We received great feedback, with teachers saying how it helps children develop spatial awareness, prepares them for learning how to program, and how it is designed so that students get to figure out the rules on their own. If you want to learn more about ThinkThink, please feel free to have a chat with us, WonderLab, or shoot me an email. Thank you very much.
I'm not going to explain anything, I just want you to try and figure it out, okay? Be on that one, so you give that, and you guys try and work on that. Yeah. Okay.
I think it looks really good. I think we're going to try and probably see if we can use it at school, and if the children like it, then we'll probably purchase it, and then they can try and use it at home as well, which I think, yeah, I think it looks really good, really interactive.
Thank you for viewing. We would be happy if you could be interested in us. If you would like to know more about us or would like to have a meeting, please visit the Japan Pavilion. Thank you.